Good morning and welcome to the C-Suite at the Interview series. I'm here with Luke Alexander from Newcore Gold. My name is Monica Ham and I'm the Client Success Specialist here at the TMX in Vancouver. First of all, Luke, would you be able to give us a quick snapshot of who Newcore Gold is?
Yeah, hi Monica. Thanks for having me on the show this morning. Yeah, Newcore Gold, we're a gold exploration company with district scale asset in Ghana, southwest corner of Ghana, backed by a very strong management team with a long track record of success stories in the mining industry. Myself personally, I come from 15 years of working on the investment banking side of the business, working with hundreds of management teams around the world, and ultimately looking at projects around the world. And what attracted me to Newcore Gold was ultimately the asset as well as the team involved. And we think we've got something that will be a real success for shareholders and create a lot of value going forward.
Excellent. So just looking at Newcore Gold, what sets you apart? What would you say sets you apart from some of your peers?
I think the management team involved, if you look at my background and the groups that I worked with, as well as our board, Doug Forrester, he's our chairman. When I came in as CEO, and a lot of the institutional investors who backed us from early days, as well as supported us on a $15 million financing that we closed at the beginning of November. Those groups were attracted to the team involved. Doug was the CEO of Newmarket Gold, built that from a $10 million company to eventual sale of $1.2 billion 14 months later. The team's also involved, and I worked historically very closely with Calibre Mining. If you look at that company and the deal that they did with B2 Gold last year, there's about $600 million of shareholder value that's been created and counting, as well as George Salamis, involved in Integra Resources and Gold, Doug Hurst, who's been active in the sector, involved with a number of the companies that we work with. So the team is probably the biggest thing that sets us apart, and combine that with a great district scale asset in Ghana. So those would be the main things that set Newcore apart from a lot of our peers.
Luke, would you be able to tell us more about the Enchi project and why it could be an asset that is going to deliver value to your shareholders?
Absolutely. So our Enchi project is based in southwest corner of Ghana. We've got great neighbors along the trend, the Sefwi Bibiani trend. We've got 1.2 million ounces currently, primarily in the oxide category. And it's a real district scale opportunity from the northern end of our project to the southern end of our project. It's 40 kilometers in length. To date, we've identified about 25 different targets across the entire property and have only drilled 6 of those to date. We've just raised $15 million, which is going to extend our current 8,000 meter program, add an additional 50,000 meters, where we'll go and continue to test a number of the targets and resource areas that we've drilled previously, but also do some first pass drilling on a number of different targets across the entire property, as well as one of the biggest opportunities is to start drilling at depth. If you look at the average depth to date that's been drilled across the project, it's only 50 meters, with the deepest hole down to 175 meters. And if you look at these type of greenstone hosted deposits, you'll ultimately see that typically they double and triple in size as you drill deeper. So we're really excited with this money that we recently raised and the 50,000 meters that we're going to drill to start putting the first deep holes into the project, as well as continuing to expand those oxides at the surface. So the real district scale opportunity here is something that sets the asset apart, and we think will create a lot of shareholder value going forward.
Oh, that's excellent. So you listed some of the catalysts going forward. What can we look for? What can we expect?
It's going to be a lot of news flow in the next number of months. The 50,000 additional meters that we're planning on drilling, we're targeting having that done by May of next year. So we've got 1 drill rig turning at the moment. We're looking to add 2 additional rigs by the end of the year, and then another 2 or 3 rigs at the beginning of 2021. So we'll be having a lot of drill results coming out to the market. Expect those coming out every kind of 3 or 4 weeks in batches over the next 6 months, as well as we're looking to put out an updated PEA. If you look at the updated resource that we put out a month and a half ago, you'll see that we're sitting on 1.22 million ounces of pit constrained resource. That is up from 700,000, which was in our 2015 PEA. So we think that putting out another economic study will add value for shareholders as well, and we'll ultimately look to get that done in Q1 of next year.
That's all good news to look forward to, Luke. Would you be able to remind us of your website and where we can go to find out more information about Newcore Gold?
Yeah, absolutely, Monica. So our website's www.newcoregold.com. We're also on Twitter, Facebook, as well as LinkedIn. So I would encourage you to follow us on all of those different social media platforms for updates and news flow. And also get in touch with us through our website. We're always keen to stay engaged with our shareholders. The management team and insiders own 32% of Newcore Gold, so we think as shareholders first, and as a result, like to always be in touch with our shareholders. So any questions you have, please get in touch, and we'd be happy to answer them.
Great. Thank you so much for being with us today. We look forward to watching what Newcore Gold is up to in the near future.
Thanks a lot, Monica. It's going to be a busy few months, and we're excited about it.